kill. They're gone.
Hostile UAV above. UAV inbound.
RPG. Splash. Smoke check. Overwatch kill. Down that fight.
Hardened sentry in your AO.
PKIA. Overwatch kill. Demo KIA.
Battery is ashes.
Kinetic armor good to go. Copy.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Spectre down. Outrider KIA. TIC. Contact. Assault through.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming. This battle is ours to lose. Don't!
Spectre KIA. Outrider KIA. Outrider
High, don't look back. You made the entire CDP proud.
crushed it. Mess with the best, die like the rest. Profit downgraded. Good effect. EKIA. Clean kill.
UAV awaiting orders.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Flame unit down.
In the turn, sensors will capture your objective.
Enemy control.
UAV MTL, 50% check.
Medic armor good to go.
UAV supporting AO.
Tango down.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Dropped. Tango down. Threat neutralized. Smoke check.
Friendly HCXD deployed.
Enemy down. Drop that. That's clear gone. Enemy FO down.
Oh. Dímelo, da un break, va a poner al pavo, el pájaro lo va a costar. Dale, después búscate a alguien más para ir para el parque un jato. Nadie quiere, porque se ven por carajo entonces.
Requesting UAV.
Da un break.
Sensors will capture your objective. UAV MTL, 50% check.
Profit wasted.
Departing AO.
Frag! Yeah.
This battle is ours to lose. Don't.
Clean kill. Kinetic armor charge. Fiber assets down. Drop. Kinetic armor discharged. Profit wasted. Charge down. Profit kill.
Team deathmatch. Weapons free.
Angela 4 and in Madison Square Garden. So many
Sí, yo
people
quiero ver esa
playing,
pelea,
and
loco.
I was asking for someone else, and then just so much noise. So I went.
McGregor que va a pelear mañana.
I said the name of the
Sí, va a pelear mañana.
Get me in a
A
phone. I
ver.
said the word.
Hacho, hicieron los weights hoy y él hizo 170 exactos, papi, pero está bien poderoso el tipo. Se ve bien grande en 170, acuérdate que mide 5'9". Es 5'9", 170 a pie, mira.
Real quick, Connor Cowboy next weekend, fellas.
Next weekend.
Shit.
Yeah, we can start with that.
Yeah, man.
What do you think about that?
down.
Connor was
They
very
could tell
good
us
at
to-
training. He was very lean. He was big.
And I had Dominic Cruz on my show, the Food Truck Diary, yesterday, and he saw Connor at the training center in Vegas. His footwork, he moves, he's some new shit too, man.
Really?
He's like, I don't want to get into it.
He's very explosive. The thing is, if Cowboy can survive the initial onslaught, it becomes very interesting to see. You know, I rewatched Conor and Khabib, and you know, people always talk about Conor gassing out. Well, one of the things that was interesting about Conor and Khabib is that the third round, he came out guns blazing.
Yeah.
You know, and Khabib had been mauling him.
Have
for
you
the first
heard
two.
about that camp too? Did you hear his Mac interview? He started doing interviews, and he was honest. He goes, "Man, for that Khabib fight, I
Defensive systems
didn't
online.
train that hard, wasn't committed. I took the fight. You know, it is what it is." He's like, "That's why I want a rematch." And he says he hasn't been committed. And I with everything going on, the outside kind of chaos, I kind of buy into it, man. And everyone says old Conor fights. Old Conor fights are awesome, like from Cage Warriors. But I think you're gonna get a version of that old Conor next Saturday against Cowboy. He was throwing capoeira kicks. I don't like that it's at 170 though. When I heard that, I went, "No, I don't like that."
Well, it's
For
okay,
him.
but it's okay because it's basically 155 where they don't cut weight. They're both 55ers. Connor obviously has fought 70 when he fought Nate, and you know
Connor's a child.
Cowboy has fought 70 really successfully against big, strong guys, dangerous guys like Mike Perry and Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira, who used to be 55 as well. But I think Connor is this is a good fight if he wants to fight 70 because you're not fighting Usman. Like you're talking about fighting Usman.
I don't like that for him. So what do you think?
That might just be crazy talk.
Well, let me ask you
Usman's
this.
so big, dude. I stood next to him the other day when, you know, like at the
Tomorrow's
Rams.
huge, dude.
I couldn't believe that just a few hours ago he had made 170.
He's fucking huge.
He looked like it was 195 with like 3% body fat.
It's gonna be hard to beat that motherfucker.
He's so
He's
tough.
amazing. That's gonna be hard.
He's so tough. Oh, do you know he broke his fucking hand training for that fight? I saw it in the fight. I called it in the fight. I'm like, he's not using his left hand. Keep an eye on his left hand. He switched southpaw for a little bit, was throwing right jabs. I was like, I think there's something wrong with his left hand. And then somewhere along the line, he starts throwing it again. And he texted me after the fight. He said, "You called it." He was like, "Bro, he sent me a video of him breaking his hand in sparring." And then he said, "I just knew I had to just throw it."
Such a stud.
I threw it anyway. Like,
Such a
you know,
stud.
that guy's knees were so fucked up that he couldn't walk on concrete. He was training for a fight, and he had to walk on grass. He would like move over to the concrete. Because the
Why
concrete
did his knees hurt?
Because from fucking his meniscus is torn
He
apart.
can't run.
His cartilage is torn
He
apart.
can't run at all.
He can't run.
He can only
Sounds
swim.
Like, dude,
I can only swim.
He can only swim, and he does great, but he does a lot of cardio and air
No, he's
dive
not
bikes.
whatever he's doing.
He's a savage. His
How old is he?
mind. 32. Is that right?
No, I don't think he's even that old. Is he 31, 30? I don't think he's 32.
I don't know.
He's
He's
a fucking
fucking
stud.
prime. And the fact that that Kobe fight was all stand up. And Kobe hit him with hammers. They both hit each other, but at the end, Kamaru took over. And he, you know, that straight right hand that broke his jaw somewhere in the third. He's one of the best of all time. I mean, I know it's hard to say that when the guys only defended the title once, won the title against one of the best, Tyron Woodley, and then look, Kobe Covington, put away all that trash talk. That guy is a fucking animal.
No, people want to hit on 330 my ass.
Look at this. No wine, no cheese. It's 412.
Oh! I can't compensate.
And where's your
Son of a bitch.
where's your bag of wine with cheese?
We have
I thought he
one.
was bringing whiskey.
We have whiskey. We have wine. There's no need to bring
We
it.
thought you were gonna be like this.
I barely
Walking
got
like
here.
this.
I would have.
You missed all the flat earth
Tango
talk.
down.
Ah, shucks.
You missed the Epstein talk, which was really
Chewing on. We just all
Hey, let me
I raised my credit score by 8 points instantly.
Aquí.
19 points. Experience.
No, estoy invitando a ver, la invita a Jordan, qué sé yo, a ver.
So Connor, yesterday we talked a little bit off camera, and we were talking about your relationship with Donald Cerrone and how it's really friendly in the lead up to this fight, and it's something we haven't seen in your fight weeks for a long time. But for you, what is it like to not have to have this crazy animosity between your opponent?
No, even if I do have that kind of animosity, I still feel the same. Like I'm getting ready for the bout, the fight. You know what I mean? It's the same feeling. It's nice, you know. Like I said, I respect the Donald, and it's a welcome change for people, I suppose. For me, I still feel the same. It's gonna be an intense bout, and I'm gonna bring everything I have.
I think it might be a little bit different for us seeing this because you seem to be almost like Connor from years and years ago. You know, you're just so happy with all these different media outings, and you seem to be genuinely enjoying everything that's going on during fight week. How is that translating then for you throughout all the obligations that you have?
Yeah, I'm happy I've executed all the obligations they've asked this time, and it's been a pleasant camp this time, and it's led me to look. I want to be here. That's it, I suppose, right? I'm just excited to be here, excited to be back, and people want to hear from me, right? People must hear from me. I'm in a position where I can't just stay quiet, right? So I'm happy to be back and discuss my thoughts and my feelings and the plans with the people.
Yeah, and you're back with coaches we've seen you with for a long time, and also you brought in your boxing coach from Crumlin, correct? Can you just tell me how that sort of came about and why you felt it was important for this fight?
Well, there was a charity event we have in Crumlin. We have a Good Friday show. It's like a
No hay gran prologo, en serio.
the club.
Oh, wow.
It's well known. It was one of the only places you could get alcohol in Ireland at the time. On that day, on Good Friday.
Sure.
But it does be packed, and it's a good thing. It's good for charity and that, and for the community. And I went down to have a bout on it. I rang them up and said I'd like to get down and have a match. I boxed on them many times on the climb when I was a young kid. I went down, had a great match off a good young prospect, and that was it. I just had to build that relationship again with my former coaches, and they were in my corner. So it was, and for a boxing bout as well, I would have loved them to be in for the Mayweather corner as well. But I just felt I could use their knowledge, and I need their knowledge. So it was a good return back.
Do you feel like going back to those roots, you also found something in yourself as well?
Yeah, so I'm always close to my roots, always connected to my home, but for whatever reason, I drifted away from the boxing scene, right? I mean, it's mixed martial arts and boxing, and it's, for a while, it's always been loggerheads, right? It's always one against the other, and I kind of felt that on the come up, that the Irish boxing scene had a disdain for me. And then that's why when the Mayweather bout was happening, everyone kind of sided with Floyd, and I was like, I'm not going anywhere, I'm just going to focus on my own training.
And you've mentioned throughout the week how much you like fighting in Las Vegas. You called it your second home. You do come out early, and it seems like you've really been utilizing all of the things that are here for you in terms of the training at the PI, physical therapy, the recovery, all of those things.
It's absolutely amazing. I can understand why so many fighters, once they get signed to the UFC, just move shop to Las Vegas, because why wouldn't you? The Ultimate Fighting Championships Performance Institute, it's a phenomenal center. You've got the physical therapy, you've got the mats, you've got the ring, you've got the cage, you've got all the strength equipment, all the cardio equipment. It's a phenomenal place, and I'm very grateful that they allow me to use it. Long may it continue.
You talked about that LeBron James quote about how he spends so much money on his own well-being. For you, is that why the PI is so vital for you then, so close to a fight?
Yeah, damn right. I mean, like, so we were training there the other day, and someone got injured as part of my camp in a session. Straight away, I was like, the first thing I said, you're in the right place. Mm-hmm. Went down, saw head of the physical therapist, got looked after, and he's back almost back to himself now, you know what I mean? And it was a big enough injury, so it's a phenomenal place. I'm very grateful for it.
Yeah. You mentioned that there's mats and there's a boxing ring and there's all that going on. When it comes to the mats and the grappling, one of your training partners, Dylan Danis, said that you're one of the best MMA grapplers he's ever gone with. Certainly a lot of people are talking about, Cerrone should take this to the ground. He should take this to the canvas. For you, are you almost looking to be able to finally display that part of your abilities in this matchup?
You know, I think I've displayed it. I think it's an art that people run with. It's an easy thing to go to, right? Before the Eddie Alvarez fight, right, Donald said he should just take him down to a minimum and be done with it. That's that. So now he's kind of changing his tone, you know. But my grappling is phenomenal. My mixed martial arts grappling is phenomenal, and I'm prepared for it. So whatever happens, happens. I would certainly. I don't think I'd be happy with it. I mean, no, I would like a submission, right? I've got one submission on my record, but you can't beat the knockout. There's nothing that beats a good old-fashioned knockout.
He said he wants a war. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'm ready for a war if he wants a war. You know, if he can sustain it, good for him.
All right, so you've got fights on your plate, obviously preparing for this one. You talk about the 2020 season that you want to have. You've also got all these business ventures, you're a father. In terms of how you prioritize things and how you make time for everything you're involved with, what is that like for you, being able to sort of schedule out the levels of importance you put to things?
Yeah, for me, I just love everything I'm involved in. That was one of the things that I done, right? The things that I love and the things that I'm passionate about, I turn them into businesses and revenue streams. And so for me, it's not even like work. I'm not like, it's just me living my life, right? So I'll get on a call with the design team at August McGregor, or I'll be on a call with the whiskey people, or I'll be ringing the people that we are selling the whiskey to, that are buying the whiskey, you know, and then obviously training every day. And it's just my life, so it doesn't feel like so obviously certain times I have to prioritize things over others, but thankfully I'm in a position where I'm in control of it all. Fighting now takes precedence, so my other ventures and my other partners in my other businesses, they understand that, so everyone's very understanding, and that's where we're at.
And we even saw you at some football games with Proper 12. What were those experiences like for you?
Yeah, amazing. It's good to be at the football game, so it's crazy to see the support that American people have for football, you know. I was actually I done a talk with a guy from a college game, and the college
national game.
Yeah, it's apparently there's more people in attendance than the main games, like the NFL games. That's amazing, like truly amazing. No wonder amazing athletes come from this part of the world, so they have that support network. So it's great to see.
Could you ever see your son playing football?
American football? Yeah. I don't know about America, you know. I'd certainly be able for it. I'd certainly be built for it. Actually, funny enough, today before I came here, we had this American football, and we were playing in the grass. So you never know. Yeah, you never know. But he's always talking about I'm knocking down with the ball. So that's he's talking about knocking down. He's into the fighting. I mean, we do like football as well, soccer we call it. But I mean, you never know. You never know. Look, whatever my son wants to do, whatever my children want to do, they will have the backing of their father. You know, I will be behind them, fully supporting them. I'd love them to get into the fight game, but if not, that's no problem.
That's the best thing any child can ask for from their parent. I'm speaking of your kids. You know, yesterday you said, I can read Donald Cerrone like a children's book. So that being said, what's the favorite children's book for your kids?
Well, maybe I was just reading a children's book and that was in your head. No, I tell you what, we like all stuff like Junior's loving. Actually, he changes a lot through things like Paw Patrol and, you know what I mean? Toy Story, Peppa Pig. It was Peppa Pig for a while.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun just watching him do his thing and watching the things that he's engaged with. He's a little boy, like he's a real boy. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, are you the dad that's sitting down with them and getting invested into the storylines of these shows and stuff?
Sometimes I get caught up in it. I like Toy Story, I have to say. I like Toy Story, it's good.
All right, speaking of movies, we wanted to ask you, award season, are there any things that you loved in terms of movies you saw this year? You know, the Grammys are in a couple of months. Music, TV shows that you have binge watched?
You know, the Grammys are actually this next week, I think.
Yeah. What? Those are in February.
I think we're going to the Grammys.
Okay, Baller. You're always just bragging to me about
Ballers, that's a good show. Ballers is a good show. The Rock's a good man. That's a hard-working man, The Rock.
Well, we know that you watch so many fights, and because it's award season, I just asked you about that. What would your awards be for this year? Is there a fighter that stood out for you, a performance that stood out for you, a fight that you thought, you know what, in 2019, that was really great. That was great for our sport?
I think there's been many breakout people this year, right? For me, I think Israel Adesanya was phenomenal, right? He came out with the entrance, and it was a big stadium in Australia. He had a unification bout against a phenomenal fighter in Robert Whittaker, and beating up that part of the world. And I'd probably put Izzy as my number one for last year.
You keep track of all these fights, though,
yeah, of course.
Do you feel like you can take away from what you see in other people's performances, little tricks or things that you can bring into your own game?
You always analyze the game, always analyze the skill sets, more so than anything else. I know the media big up everything else, but the fighters should always analyze the in-octagon activities, and that's what I analyze very closely and add and subtract, Bruce Lee style. So what is useful, subtract what is not.
I love that. So will we see any new tricks maybe?
Yeah, of course. I'm certainly fighting a lot different, a lot more centered.
tú vas a usar hoy? ¿Qué tú vas a usar hoy? No, ok, ¿qué tú vas a usar?
No sé, estoy con el launcher. Bueno, este es 90, quiero seguir subiéndolo un poquito a poco. Mira, este que está con 2 chuletas, irle, tírale banda. Tírale bolita de humo, irle.
Can I get a hot dog too? Alright, man. All the way from Vic.
Ya no tenía hace tiempo. ¿Tú no te acuerdas que tú le conseguiste esto? ¿Cómo se llama? UFC. Ah, ahí está. ¿Qué? Yo no estoy en Black Ops. Invitando a gente y nadie viene, ¿no? Y nadie que bueno que tampoco. Pero bueno. Manda ahí a otro juego que yo tengo.
Vamos para que vamos.
¿Qué tú vas a hacer aquí con tirador?
Ay, cabrón, no quiero jugar parque, cabrón.
¿No quieres jugar parque?
Nah.
En serio.
Ay, cabrón, parque no tengo ganas. Es que yo no juego de eso mucho.
¿Quieres jugar programa? ¿Te para 3?
Vaya.
Este quiere que ella pague el PlayStation ya. Cabrón, no sé. Si quieren inviten a alguien más para invitar a Cero para que vaya a trío con ustedes.
¿A quién?
No me gusta mucho el trío.
Sí. No, chico, nadie quiere jugar, todo el mundo ya lleno.
O sea, nada, porque ya,
No ha dicho nada, Tarde está jugando. No creo, no creo.
Ellos están jugando juntos siempre.
I'm sure you'll be coming to LA more though, especially big title fight coming up, a lot more press. It's a lot more, especially when you get a title shot, especially the guy you're fighting.
Vamos para el parque, que se joda.
I think pound for pound he's #1 greatest all time. So he does business.
Ya para allá.
You're gonna be doing a ton of more kind of press.
Yeah, I mean, that's the natural progression of things, right?
Ya para allá.
Nobody really knows about you. Even you didn't know about me.
Oh, what do you mean? How so?
I mean,
when you first started?
Yeah, when I started coming up.
Yeah, for sure.
You called me a Latin kid. Oh, this Latin kid coming up. I don't know his name.
Yeah.
So
Skills though.
skills. You're like, he's talented, but I don't know his name. I remember you were on Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
And you didn't know who I was. A lot of people don't know who I was, but that's kind of how it goes, right? Natural progression.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
You gotta win fights, get known, do some more podcasts, some more media, and everything.
And it's like,
¿Qué pasó con que me votaste con nosotros?
you had it. Man.
Oh, porque te votó, ¿te acuerdas? También.
That's insane.
I started MMA 6 years ago now.
6 years ago, and I think this attributes to your background, which is football, which is something you and I can relate on, because I came from a football background. And I think for me, when football ended, I had all this kind of work ethic, this athleticism. Well, I'm definitely more athletic than those guys, so I know I can get along pretty fast.
That was my exact thought process, pretty much. I was like, I'm actually more athletic than pretty much all these guys. Even I was watching John, I was like,
yeah,
he's a great athlete, but he's not a true athlete. Different kind of athlete. I'm not saying he's not a good athlete. He's a great athlete.
Talk about it. Yeah, keep going.
It's just he's a different kind of athlete. You know, I'm a different kind of athlete. I'm a traditional American.
Me voy.
Yes, where I have baseball in my blood, football, wrestling, like all sports, track and field. I did everything, and I was really good at it. High level. Captain, CIF champion, all those things. Yeah. And there's not many guys that grew up from that like upbringing where it's constant dedication, constant hard work, constant respect and honor, and all those things my whole life. So I was kind of bred for this, dude.
Yeah. Also, those sports you talk about with football, basketball, baseball, wrestling, like the competition level is so much higher than if, say, you would have went the traditional route in just like karate. You know, like the competition level, especially at football, is so high, man. So you compete. Yeah, it's some of the best. Yeah. So, and I talk about this all the time when someone goes, "Oh, that guy's an athlete." When they talk about fighters, go. In the fight world, he is. But if you took him out and say you did a combine, let's say you and John ran the 40-yard dash, the 5-10-5, the vert, all the stuff. I think he would agree to that because I think he said he ran a 40. It was like a 5-1 or like 4-9 or something like that. And he's like, it's just not like my brothers are way faster. Yeah.
Well, he wasn't good. Started fighting, and wow, oh my God, my body's perfect for this. I was made for this. And now he found his niche. Kind of the same thing with me, but I went through the whole football process, and then didn't work out for me in the very end, the final stage, getting to the NFL.
Biggest thing, when you say it didn't work out, because I'm sure when you're a kid, you're trained with the
La María se salió uno. Corre. Vuelo Moritano.
Being the fighter you were now, or you wouldn't even be close as good as you are now, if you didn't have that high-level training in football. So let's say you're like, oh, I'm not going to make the NFL, I'm not going to do this football training, you wouldn't be here. Oh, because that's your advantage.
Film breakdown. People are like, oh, I watch film.
Pues no va a caer del lío.
Unless you play college football, you have no idea what film study really is.
Yeah.
Like I would spend, hours and hours.
Yeah. And you're a safety?
I'm a safety, so I'm jumping into the defense.
Yeah.
¿Cómo es?
Y yo jugando la 1, ¿qué es esto?
Ya me lo hago entonces. Yo tengo el diamond en oro, so. Oh, bien.
Espérame que choqué los 77 vuelos.
Ok.
Ganaron el gente de Treasure Hunter, estos cabrones.
Los muñecos tienen una defensa, yo.
Está Javierito, tío, la gran puta.
Cuidado y Jordan le cogió rebote.
Tienen un 70 y pico de rebote, yo creo.
Tiene par de defensive para ese muñequito, ¿verdad?
Como 9.
Ah, bueno.
Ah, 9 puntos de defensa.
Yo tengo 6 con este, pero él le podía sacar como 10, pero no. Después lo mataba mucho en el shooting y eso.
El tipo no sabe qué carajo, qué crossover vas a hacer.
Me da risa porque la gente se cree que este muñeco no tira nada, pero oh shit.
Mira, lo hubiese tirado también. Bravo, estos cabrones.
Aquí. Oh. Y ya deja. No, lo cogí. Oh.
Estoy buscando a la gente, pero ustedes se me cruzan.
A mí.
Está bueno.
Me coge por la esquina,
Lo que le gusta a Jordan, ¿ah? Lo que le gusta, si no es green, no le gusta a Jordan.
Están haciendo el pie estos cabrones, nos van a joder con eso. Por primera vez en la historia este segundo puede entrar un Hall of Fame.
Depende, lo había empatado. Un niño loco que yo tengo ahí abajo. Ah, no. Yo uso Quick Draw Hall of Fame más que el Hyundai Wii.
Está rápido este de la gran puta. Bueno.
Rápido.
Ah.
Cuidado. Ah. Mira. Ese muñeco tiene 95 de 3, eso es, si la tiras bien, eso es green obligado. Y si no, lo metes full guay, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Eso
Casi.
está bueno.
Sí, cabrón.
Mira, de hecho.
Qué cabrón, pero qué hice.
Cuidado, le dimos en la cara a esta gente. Cuidado, no se la dio el mío. Arriba. Esa es la de...
Ya que no sabe cuál es.
Kyrie Irving.
No.
Ah, déjame ver. Bueno, se parece al brinquito de Kyrie. Oh, de Angelo Russell.
Sí.
No, que no vas a ver, papi. La de Irving igual. Oíste, joder, la de Irving la cambiaron, macho, será bien fea. Dame la loco. ¡Ay! Yo sé, se la quería quitar como la puso en la cara. Que me no toca la bola.
No se esperaban esa de ellos. Mira.
La meta si quiere. No tiras cucha. ¡Ah! Me tiré el bocandito, ¿verdad? Fui. Está bien, bichadera. Ah, que también voy a tirar green light aquí, papi, fíjate. Uy, tira, tira. Ahí. La llena. Mira lo que... Vaya. Míralo.
Está muy lento para mí esto. Es que hace tiempo no juego en centro.
Ah, tiraste de media cancha.
Sí.
Cuando sube la barrita sube bien lento.
A ver, yo una en el triple, a ver. Muchacho. A ver. ¡Pavaro! Pero tenía Green Machine activo, ¿no?
Muchacho, y Clutch Shooter. Clutch Shooter brega, no sé, cabrón. En partido me lo pongo y. Está bueno.
Me dieron un finishing match. Oh, shit. Ya mismo tengo Quick Draw en oro. Está bueno entonces.
I have to make all the calls on the fly. You're the quarterback of the I'm making calls, making moves, making shit happen, man. And I think going against DBs, I mean receivers really fast. I went against the slots all the time because I'm a safety. Going against those receivers made
Pero el muñeco que tiene el chayote es este mismo, ¿verdad? Más o menos, el triple score del...
¿Cómo es?
El muñeco que tiene el chayote es este mismo, ¿verdad? 95 triple.
No sé. Creo que sí, pero much no. ¿O sí? No, pero no tiene tanto defense, es lo que tiene más que uno de defense.
¡Ey!
No, pero no tiene tanto defense, es lo que tiene más que uno de defense.
I've had pressure especially in football. Pressure situation. The only difference is, let's say you give up the touchdown, all you get blamed. The entire team gets blamed. Now, in a fight, well, kind of, but even then, you can go back to the first quarter, like, well, Jeff, you missed that tackle too, bro. Like, you wouldn't have been here. In fighting, it's like, it's like, oh, Brendan messed up. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I did, my bad. Yeah, there's like all the pressure's on, which is guys either thrive.
Ahora todo el mundo está haciendo el post maker ese ahora. Porque puedo hacer speed boost.
Yo me iba a hacer uno, yo me iba a hacer uno también hace tiempito, pero dije que no. Pues nada más de playmaker y defensa, yo creo que.
Donkeaba un poquito, pero.
Un poquito.
Creo que tenía como un 60 y algo, casi un 73, ¿verdad?
Creo que 60.
No. 60. Ay. Ahí, sácalo de abajo.
Ahí está el post playmaker.
Post playmaker, toma. Diablo, porque sigue trillando hoy. Espérate, no. ¡Oh! De allá, con el Diamond.
Se creció.
Ah, mira la coño, me fui. ¡Ey! Otro día.
Estoy probando el pollo allá abajo, como es. Está bien rápido. Está bien la madre, mano.
Mira.
Diablo. Nothing easy. H, yo tengo 50% para soportar 3. Bien. A empezar a jugar re ahora, loco. Subir más rápido, pero. Este te lo quito de nuevo, así que. ¡Ay!
Mira qué clase de loco.
Jordan.
Era para Jordan, ¿no?
Posted. Hey, yo necesito los finishing bars, ¿no?
Pasa esta marca aquí.
Toma, mira.
Diablo. Yo creo que este muñeco va a dar buenos tapones cuando me ponga HD, no, mano.
Oh, pase.
Flash, pues. Oh.
Mira. Ay. De paso de hijo que tiene.
Boletita. Ay. ¿Va a tirar? Ay, mío, que la va a tirar, mira.
No, Dios me cagó en la madre.
Y yo soltando machete, papi, dando aquí a todo el mundo. Post playmaker, mira, tocó la bola.
Trata que tira, ¿verdad?
Mira, casi que se tira de green light, hizo así, mira, mira. No, trate de pasarla más rápido, no la veo. Oh.
Ah.
Ahí está. Estaba dando airball en el juego anterior, está bien.
Sí, porque el tiro cambia a los jugadores, recuerda.
No, no sé.
Ya tiempo que no juego con este.
Ey, compale el aro, ¿no? Buena. ¡Ey! Ah, casi llego, casi llego. Coloco la abajo. Ay. Ah, yo creí que te iba a quedar en la línea. Ah, si yo no estaba solo todo el tiempo. Ah, yo también tío.
Madre. No meto nada ahora.
Eso es por juego, papi. Oh, pasó perfecto, mira.
Virita.
Qué buena virita. Paso, papi.
Ay,
claro que virero,
Para.
Ay, que voy a tener una jumpita aquí. Ay, papá. Y ahora sí que tiro un triple, hago el pitbull, papi. Bueno, yo creí que te lo había cortado, maricón. Óvalo, mátalo. ¡Ay!
No, hijo mío.
Ay, Dios mío.
Ya, ya.
¡Maricón! ¿Me mataste? Oh. Clank. Ahí está.
Ya, pero qué diferencia, cabrón. Fallándote el juego y ahora ven. No por llegar a 95 ya con este cabrón.
I prefer it. I like all the pressure. I completely prefer it because, like you said, if I mess up in fighting, I lose. If I don't, I should win. Yes. In football, I mess up, we can still win. Yeah, that's all. And it's like, I like it. I like the accountability. I like the pressure. I like that. If I don't do what I'm supposed to do, training-wise, camp-wise, lifestyle-wise, then it's not going to pay off for me.